If you are a PubMed and an Excel user and you like to save references, then consider using my Reference Manager. The Reference Manager is an Excel add-in. It works in Windows and on the Mac. In this video I will give you a quick run-through of its features. If you like what you see in this video, then please follow the link above to my website. There you will find the download link and all you need to know about the app, including how to install it. I developed the initial version of the Reference Manager while I was working in Big Pharma about 8 years ago. This older version imported Scopus and Embase references. However, now that I'm retired, I have no longer access to Scopus and Embase. For that reason, I modified the Reference Manager to import PubMed references instead. Now, I would like to share the Reference Manager with anybody who likes to use it. If you like the app, then please tell your friends and colleagues about it. Let me now give you the quick run-through. First, we need to download the PubMed references. Here I have already done a search and I'm now ready to export the references. Click Save and then in the pull-down menu choose a selection, and most importantly under Format select PubMed. Finally click Create File. The file with the references will then be downloaded to the designated download folder. Next, we import the references into Excel using the Reference Manager. Click Import, select the PubMed references file and click Choose. To add more references to the same list, just repeat the procedure. Now let's look at the functions in the Import and Managing References button group. First, there are the sort functions. They are pretty much self-explanatory. Then there are functions to remove duplicates, to keep only singles, and to add another sheet. Now, having the Add Another Sheet function helps in sorting references. Now, let me show you how to remove duplicates and how to keep only singles. For that, I want to copy a few references from the previous sheet. So now I created duplicates, and removing duplicates removes the duplicates. If I now just take a few and copy them, so now we have a few duplicates and we have few of which there is only one. Now if we do keep singles, then only the references remain of which there was originally only one reference. Now to the author check function. The author check function allows you to find the references of one particular author. Now I selected one author from the reference list and now I want to check on how many publications this author is listed. As you can see here in the notes column, the author is listed now on 4 publications, and all of the publications he is the last author. Let's move on to the highlighting button group. Now, this group allows you to highlight keywords in titles and or abstracts. Let's do one example. Let's find the keyword kidney in titles only. This is a case insensitive search. As you can see, the keyword was highlighted in bold red in the titles. To remove the highlighting, just click back to original. Now let's move on to the button group on the far left. Now, this group I call KOL Finder. KOL stands for Key Opinion Leader. As the name suggests, this function is useful if one is looking for a KOL. To use this function, select the sheet with the references and click Author Analysis. Now, the output of the program is an author ranking list. You get information about how many articles an author has published, in which year the articles were published, and the position of the authors among the other authors, last author, first author, etc. A KOL would be somebody with a lot of last author publications. However, essential for finding KOLs with this program is a reference list from a well thought of PubMed search. For the PubMed search, the key question to ask is, who am I looking for? Now, to view the articles of a particular author, select the author and click Get Refs. A new sheet will be created with the references of this author. The last 2 functions in this button group are Create Sheet and Replace Names. These functions are used to unify author name variations to one author name. Author name variations are frequent in the publication database and are annoying. I prepared a reference list to demonstrate the name change procedure. Now, you can see two author names highlighted, each of which with several name variations. Now let's change these name variations with one author name. First, click Create Sheet. On this new sheet we enter the new author names and the author names that need to be replaced. Now, let me enter the author names now. So now that I've entered the author names, we'll click Replace Names. Now as you can see, the author names have been adjusted. However, this can be seen more clearly by comparing the author ranking lists from before and after the author name change. Let me get another author analysis now. So here in the old author analysis we see 4 names for Smith and 3 names for Doe. On the new author ranking list we can see just 1 name for Smith and just 1 name for Doe. Now let's move on to the last set of functions, the text mining button group. The program that executes the text mining is called getWords. It will count all words in titles and/or abstracts. Common words are removed. Let me demonstrate this function by counting the words in titles. Be aware that counting words is time consuming. Counting words in a couple hundred references and including abstracts can take 15 to 20 minutes. By the way, this also applies to the KOL analysis. As you can see, the output is a word ranking list. With the function getRefs, one can copy the references containing selected words to a new sheet. Now let's move on to the sort function. Sort ABC and sort ranking are self-explanatory. Let me show you the sort color function. I found it most useful to scan through the word list from top to bottom and highlight all words that interest me. Once completed, the sort color function will sort all the highlighted keywords to the top. Next, let me explain the compare function. Let's say you have a keyword or several keywords in mind and you want to know if they are in the word ranking list. Just put these keywords somewhere to the right of column C, select the keywords and click compare. As you can see, the identified words are highlighted in green and sorted to the top. This search is an in-string search, therefore any words containing the keywords are selected. Now to the last set of tools. The functions add and subtract help in reading through the reference list. Let me demonstrate. Assume we looked at the references containing these 2 keywords. Then we looked at the references containing these 7 keywords. Now we are wondering, which of the references in the main reference list have I not looked at yet? We use add and subtract to find out. Now, we first need to add the references we looked at to a hidden sheet. Now, to do that, select each sheet and click Add. Then we use the subtract function to subtract the references we looked at from the main reference list. The output is the list of references we still need to look at, the references we have not looked at yet. The last program to be explained is the delete function. The function delete is used to delete the text mining related hidden sheets. Assume you added additional references to your reference list and now you want to refresh the word count. To be able to do that, one needs to delete or rename the sheet with the previous word ranking list and delete the hidden sheets. One does not need to use a delete function if one wants to, for example, add a word count in abstracts after one has done a word count in titles. So that was the run through the functions of the reference manager. I conclude with my disclaimer. Please read it before using the reference manager. Thank you for listening.